Hello. I'm not sure if those lights are a bit too bright.
Good evening.
This is why we're late, because we're faffing with lights and all kinds of business.
I wasn't sure we even needed them, really.
No, that's a bit better.
It's fine. Good evening and welcome to the Autumnal Tap Flippers channel.
Oh, is that what we are today?
Yeah, I just wrote it literally in front of you while you sat there.
I couldn't see you because you were literally in front of me.
Well, there. Yeah. Happy autumn, everyone. It suddenly got cold, wet, and all the trees changed colour, just like that.
Yeah. It's weird how, like, a couple of weeks ago, I've got the fan on because we're so hot in here. And like 2 weeks later, I've got a blanket around me because I'm so cold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a flash, it got all cold and wintry. Yeah. And our house has turned into, what did I call it earlier? A shrine to the dead.
Ellen's been decorating. It's not most of it's pumpkins.
Yeah, and skeletons hanging up, and those like Mexican skulls.
Yeah, Day of the Dead things.
Whoa, it's full on in our house, not in my office, but in the other part of the house.
Yeah, but Ellen's been hand crocheting pumpkins, which look really fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, I'd show one, but they're hanging up.
Oh, I think I might have a picture.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
Ellen, being an 18-year-old, out partying all the time. No, crocheting pumpkins. There you go.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome everyone. Let's say a few hellos. If you're new to this, we go live every Sunday. It's our chance to just hang out really and have a laugh and share it with you guys. Oh, if you
really
a few thank yous to say to people in a second. I'll do that first, and we'll say some hellos in the chat.
It's difficult to see because I've had to zoom in, but basically that's what they look like. So she's made a garland which looks like that.
Tiny little crocheted.
Yeah, sort of so big. They look really cool.
Pumpkins. Yeah.
She's been making pom garlands as well and stuff.
So quick thank you to Lynn, who I'm pretty sure was in.
Lynn's in.
Lynn is in. Is Lynn in? Lynn, are you in? I can't go back to the beginning of the chat, but I'm pretty sure. So hi, Lynn. Bought the Yamaha keyboard that we picked up at the weekend we went up to Nottingham. Yep. We had a message that's arrived safely.
Yes.
Yeah. And now she has to put up with her other half playing it. Was that the message? So, yeah, thanks for the purchase. Kieran bought some magazines, which he hasn't paid for yet. It's complicated. He also bought a cube that we sent one to him as a gift. It's a long story. Kieran, if you're watching, you confused the hell out of us. But thank you very much. James bought a couple of DVDs. Was that today? I think it might have been this morning.
Possibly.
And sent a message that he'll be watching. So I assume, James, hi. They'll be shipped out tomorrow.
Yeah. And then Jodie on Instagram has bought the Donald Duck mug, which will be shipping out tomorrow. So yes, thank you very much, everybody.
I appreciate it. If you do choose to support us in that way, links to our eBay is always below our videos these days. So yeah, go and have a browse if you're interested. Let's say a few hellos. Pete's in. Scotty, what? I can't see what conversation that's part of, so I don't understand. Maria, Andy, Kim, Sue, Gloria, and Lainey. Hi, Lainey.
Hi, Lainey.
Had some bad news this week. If you follow her channel, I'm sure you'll be aware. Our thoughts are with you, Lainey. There's Lex. Hey, Lex. 4 thumbs down already. Way! And it hasn't even started. Yeah.
That's mild for us, isn't it? Usually it's about 7 and just straight off the bat.
I won't read the rest of Carla's comment. Excellent. Yeah, wear the thumbs down as a badge of honor. I don't know.
I just find it hilarious that people are like, I'm just waiting for you to go live so I can thumbs down you.
Oh no, do it before we're live. You have to wait and see what content there is. So yeah, lots of people popping in. Yeah, we were
dear.
late.
Yeah,
Yes,
sorry about that.
those that are pointing it out. Ah, Thomas. Was it you, Thomas, who was maybe interested in Depeche Mode CD albums? I think we had a conversation a while back.
Oh, okay.
I'm at the point where I'm sorting out all of my duplicate stuff, and I'm going to list it all. Yeah, get in touch. Yeah, lots of folks in, aren't there? 354 folks. Hello. 5 minutes added on at the end for extra time, Dave. Keeping
We
time.
usually give you more than that, to be honest. We normally go way over the hour.
And Zahir's in.
Hi, Zahir.
Big congratulations to the Maliks, who are now shop owners. It seems to be going well, which is fantastic. Yeah, a lot of people have been following the vlogs that Zahir's busy putting out now, which is cool. Yeah. Speaking of which, I'm going to have a try with doing shorter but more regular videos. I'm going to go for the daily thing for a while, see if I enjoy that.
Get you motivated.
More
again.
kind of behind the scenes, ins and outs of what we do on a daily basis. Kind of not been sure what direction the channel's been going in for a while, and I'm going to try that.
Yeah, I think you've been doing this since 2014, so it's been 6 years, and I've been doing it for 4 years with you, and it does get to a point where you get stuck in a rut. It's like you know what I mean? You kind of like find yourself doing the same things all the time, and you find yourself not being so inspired to do different things, or
So I'm going to try daily content starting tomorrow. They will be shorter, less polished, as if my videos are polished.
No.
Some of them are.
So
I don't know.
They're very good, but polished is not a word.
I hope you enjoyed. If you saw, I'm still surrounded by very cool 80s stuff. If you saw that video, I do enjoy making those sort of more polished and produced videos.
Late night live, yes.
I'm still surrounded by the toys. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed making that. So there will still be those, but we'll see. It's evolving. And as for the quiz channel, there wasn't a quiz last week. We are working out a new direction for that, and I think I'm going to.
So many different ideas that are very far-reaching.
Yeah,
very different from one another.
But for the meantime, I'm going to use that as a place to go live and hang out. I'm going to use it as like just a place to go over there and go live, and anyone can pop on and have a chat whilst working during the day, like a kind of water cooler place to hang out. Possibly
not what the channel will be eventually, but yeah, that's what it will be in the meantime.
Are you trying to catch up? Hi, Dean. Hello. First time I've actually caught you live. Welcome. First time in weeks for the Rainbow Resellers. Welcome. What's that? Ellen has been decorating with dead things. It's not weird. It is weird.
It's not weird. It looks really good. She's done it really well. Really well.
I'm only messing. It's my job in this house to mess with these two.
You do like to wind her up. Hi, Jinky Joe's Jumble. I love your name. That's a brilliant name.
Hello. Yeah, we went for talking about we are autumnal tat flippers. My sister, one of the three, the smallest one.
She's not so small, but
came up from Worthing with her daughter and husband, and we went for an autumnal trek through a load of woods.
Yeah, went to a couple of parks so that Willow could have a play.
Yeah, visited two play parks for little Willow, and we had some news from my sister.
Hi, Shannon.
She is expecting a baby in 6 months' time. Yes. So our family is full of women. There's little tiny women everywhere.
So
and
you're hoping for a new nephew, aren't you?
We need some blokes around this place. I mean, my sister Jo, you may have seen the twins in the videos in the past and recently. Two twins and
Nina.
And
so
Nina.
3 girls.
Right. My eldest sister, Becky and Emma. She did manage to have 2 boys as well.
Yeah.
But, you know, me, 2, well, I didn't have them, but 3 sisters. Our daughter, Ellen, Willow, and then next baby is going to be Jeff. Jeff.
Oh, and also Becky's Roxy.
Becky's just had a Roxy.
Becky is our niece, so Roxy is our great niece.
Ah.
Yeah, because of different age, you know, because your elder sister is older than you and your younger sister is a lot younger. So it worked out that our oldest niece is only like a couple of years younger than your younger sister. So they're very much on, you know, it's a bit strange that, you know, we've got a great niece and then we've got another niece coming.
Yeah.
But it's just the way life goes, isn't it?
And I have no problem with women. There's just too many in our family. Need to redress the balance. Tiger Bay Treasures, welcome. First time commenting. Love watching you live. Good. So we don't have much of a haul.
No, well, we don't really have any haul, but I did buy some things from a charity shop. I went on my own to a charity shop. He lets me have some money.
Oh yeah, there was some classic comments. Should we address that? That was funny. Was it on the last Jumble Trail video?
Iris. Yeah, we might have to do that one day.
Yeah, next time she stays over.
Or introduce you to Erin instead.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll be back on if she stays over again. And if I am getting back into daily vlogging, so I'll try and get little clips of the girls on Wednesday. I still look after them on a Wednesday briefly. So yeah.
You can't speak now, can you? Yeah, you don't really look after them now. Ellen does. You drop her off and then she looks after them.
Yeah, but I do pick them up. So we had some comments. What did we get commented?
Yeah. It was just a weird situation where we'd literally just arrived at a boot sale and you'd zoomed off and then I stopped because I saw those pictures. So I went running after you. I said, oh, can I have some money? And then I had loads of comments saying, Nick, let Andrea have her own money. Oh, Nick, you should allow Andrea to have her own money.
No, don't give her money. No.
To have my own money.
I have all the money. Give me the money back.
It's just so funny how people perceive things sometimes. It's literally just arrived and you've gone off and you've got the money. And
it's funny though.
Run after you to ask if I could have the
because
money.
Of that one comment. It's then like, oh, Nick doesn't let Andrea have any money. It's just like I'd been to the bank. I'd got the money in my wallet.
Yeah,
it was quite amusing.
Yeah.
So I got told off for being so controlling over all the money. Like, hello.
It's just so funny how people see things sometimes.
Oh, Heather went to 2 boot sales. I saw quite a few people sharing cool stuff they found. I got a couple of messages from people who go to local ones saying, "Oh, we should have been at this boot sale."
I know.
I'm like,
I've just seen Lou, Resold by Lou on Instagram. Got loads of lovely winter clothes and stuff. But we didn't go.
We didn't go out. We've had a fairly lazy weekend. But do you want to share that stuff? Yeah. I can show you the stuff that I showed in the toy video because it's still sat here. Keepers. Did you have keepers back in the day?
I didn't have keepers, but I had the Care Bears wherever they've gone. Oh,
yeah.
Do you remember some people who've watched for a while that I did pick up a bag of these, which are absolutely filthy. I still haven't washed them.
Oh my goodness, they sat on your desk for like, I don't know where they are now, but every time I come in your office, I'm like, do you want me to clean these and list them for you?
Clean them.
And you're like, no, I'm listing them.
I think it's because I'm not keen to get rid of them because I really love them.
Well, these you're not keeping. Look, vice-like grip. Give me the money. Yeah, anyway, if you haven't seen that video, I was quite pleased with it. Basically, I just shared this little mini haul I had of vintage toys and went on a little research trip into eBay and found out what they're worth. Yeah.
Oh, 2 super chats. We missed super chats.
How?
We missed that.
How?
Oh man.
They must have been before I went back, because I went back to the top before.
Yeah, they must. Oh, hang on. Here's one. Here's one from Lex. Chocolate.
Yeah. Well, this is how classy I am. This is an Asda-owned fake penguin, so it's a pretend gwyn.
Oh, well, we totally missed the other super chat. So whoever super chatted, don't do it again, but just say I super chatted and put the message in again, and we'll read it out. Sorry that we've missed that. It just didn't flag up.
Didn't come up.
Normally we get like a little box at the top which flags up the super chat.
Oh, Thomas.
Oh,
Yes, that's me. I'm definitely interested. Okay. If you can find me on Facebook and we'll do a messenger chat and I'll let you know what I have. Because I do have quite a few duplicate albums. Loads of Erasure duplicate albums as well, if you're interested. Highly recommend that.
I've gone back again now, but Rio says YouTube and its algorithm love the same old when it comes to videos. Yeah, I think
really?
though, when it's your own channel, sometimes it gets a bit stale, and I think it does for the watchers as well, because people start to think, oh, you know, we haven't got anything new these days.
It's more for us. I think we have to keep it interesting.
Yeah, it's addictive looking for material. It's yeah.
Rummaging in. I read that bit wrong. Rummaging in beds and what, Sarah? What are you doing now? Oh, Natalie, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I think a few people have taken that trip down memory lane with the keepers and the Care Bears. Yeah. We had lots of girly toys in our house when I was a kid, including these and Care Bears. I don't remember having any little Care Bears. Maybe there were a few about.
Yeah, I had a couple.
The one, if you've seen the video, you'll know, but this was the one that seemed to have the value because he's... they're
a lot rarer. People didn't buy them so much.
A cousin. Yeah, they wanted the popular ones that were... But they're all the same. They're basically exactly the same, just different colours. At least these were like, there was an elephant and a penguin and all sorts.
Yeah.
So yeah, they'll probably go on this week, and I'll go and nick the ones that are in Andrea's office, get them cleaned up and list them as well. Okay, that's happening.
No, I wasn't agreeing to it. I was just trying not to talk about
My local car boot today was a bit poor. Not many turned up due to the bad weather.
Yeah, that's kind of why we didn't go, to be honest. It's been raining all weekend, on and off.
Did we miss a trick there? Scroll back a couple.
Look, Emma got some cracking stuff.
Yeah, a few people did well.
Yeah, we do have the...
Apparently, we should have called ourselves, if you scroll back, the full flippers.
Yeah, but we're not American, though.
So do you want to show what
I'm just making sure that
picked up?
I don't know if the person that super chatted has messaged, and now it's jumped, so I have to go all the way back again.
There you go. Josh has sorted it.
Oh, the super chat was Carla.
No.
Oh,
George Ellison, £2 super chat. Thank you so much, George. In evening both, what's your best sale this week? Ooh.
Oh, I had a good sale this week, actually. I sold some curtains for £50.
You had a good, £50 curtains were nice. I had somebody buy 7 pairs of the white shoes, which wasn't, an exciting or interesting item, but it was like, come on, shift the shoes. Yeah. And then I sold 6 pairs the day before. So 13 pairs of shoes went out in 2 days, which was nice. Made some room. I've managed to shift all the shoes that were under this bench that you guys are sat on, and had a bit of a shift around in the office. I
was really pleased. I sold that Kashmiri papier-mâché desk tray for £25.
Yeah.
So pleased about that. That was a good sale.
I can't think.
Yeah, I sold a plant pot. That was nice. I think, probably my best sale though was the curtains in terms of value.
Curtains for you. Oh, we've just sold Banjo Kazooie. Oh, and you sold a Hell Bunny.
Yeah, that was a dress.
Polka dot dress for 30.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not been a bad week really. It's been slow.
It has been fairly slow.
Everybody's finding it to be slow at the moment.
We haven't really been listing. I think you probably listed more than me this week.
Yeah.
I've been, don't know. Oh, I did sell this.
Oh, did Carla super chat as well? Sorry, Carla, if you did. You'll have to let us know what you said. I'm sorry. Thank you for the super chats, everybody. Really, really do appreciate them. It's just with what is it? We use StreamYard. for some reason it doesn't often flag up. So
Yeah, we still miss the Carla
and
one.
I try and scroll all the way through the chat so I don't miss it. And I still miss them.
Yeah, not big money, but these little sales really make me smile. This was Sir Moulinex's vintage grater.
Oh, Nanny used to have one of those, and I think she bought it from a catalogue. And I used to love grating the cheese using that.
It's one of those items that the sort of stuff that's looked over, you know, little KitchenAlia, vintage stuff like that. Yeah, gone at £15. Why is Lex texting me boobies? Oh, it's on the chat.
Not Lex's boobies.
Not a picture, just the word. Thanks, Lex.
Hi, Laurie. She says, hi, Nick and Andrea. Thanks for the videos. They're keeping me sane in this crazy time.
Good.
We all need some sort of semblance of sanity at the moment.
Hired a VA, virtual assistant, to help listing my desk pile. They start tomorrow. Wow,
Oh, that's cool. Excellent.
Virtual assistant. So they're
online.
online.
Are you sending the photos and they're listing for you? Or,
yeah.
I think my cousin used to do that for somebody. Carly.
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm probably too much of a control freak. I mean, even when we've had more traditional retail, as you know, or you may not, we used to have high street shops. We've had several over the years. And even then, when we've had staff, we were both, I think, guilty of being quite control freakish about wanting things to be done right and how we wanted them. So the thought of letting somebody list for me is, relinquishing perhaps. Yeah. I'd find it difficult, is what I'm saying.
It just doesn't work for us, does it? Hi from Athens, Greece.
Athens, Greece. Lovely. Part of the world we haven't travelled to.
No, we'd like to at some point. If we're ever able to again.
So, do you want to share your bits and bobs?
Oh, so Carla did super chat them. Oh.
Thanks, Carla.
Thank you, Carla.
Carla got her strimmer. I sent Carla a strimmer. As she did. No, I didn't. Shredder. Yeah. We were looking for a shredder because I killed mine and we found two, and Carla needed one. And then because we were going to meet up with Carla the other weekend, as you may have seen the vlog on her channel, we were going to just take it with us and give our spare one to Carla. And we left it behind the front door. So anyway, it has arrived in Bristol now.
Believe me, Dave, I have plenty of my own to list.
Oh, I've got so much vinyl to list. I listed some. Christmas is coming. When you're listing light up reindeers.
Yeah, you had to wrestle that away from Ellen, though. She wanted to keep it, didn't she?
She would keep anything that's holiday season related.
Yeah, I just think somebody probably steal them. We made a snowman.
Trying to say we live in a rough area?
We made a snowman in our front garden, and the next morning he was headless. Somebody had stolen his head.
I think someone just punched him in the head and his head exploded.
It wasn't there anymore. There was no carrot in his nose. There was nothing. He was missing.
We live in a rough area. People nick snowmen's heads.
We don't live in a rough area, but
Right. So
I was just going to read this out. Rainbow Resellers saying that basically tie beanies they're not worth much anymore. They used to be. There was a time. Yeah,
speak to Damien about that. He started in this game making a lot of money flipping tie beanies in, I guess we're talking the late end of the 90s, early 2000s, before it all went down the plug hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's Carla's super chat.
£2 pocket money for Andrea. I'll look after it for you.
Spend it well, thank you.
Show me the money.
I should go down the shop and buy some sweeties.
Show me the money. I don't let you have your own money. I shouldn't say it out loud. People will just.
It's going to be one of those things now. You steal shoes from old men.
Oh, don't start. Yeah.
And you don't allow me to have my own money. Oh dear.
Well, a couple of weeks ago, I got very severely told off by lots of people for haggling with a child. But really, in reality, his dad was stood right there, and I was speaking to his dad, and he was like going, yeah, no, it's fine. And the whole thing was all, but yeah, it's whatever. Moving on. Lex sent £1,000 super chat for Andrea. Nick, give her it in cash right now. I can give it to you in vinyl. or Depeche Mode records. Do you want?
No, not really, thanks. No. But
right, are you going to share the stuff?
what was it? What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I don't know why I'm sharing this, but basically we share all of our money anyway. We have a joint account, so what's yours is mine, what's mine is yours, and it's been that way since we had Ellen.
It's all your money,
we
mine.
don't have two separate lots of money. All our money is pulled together in one bank account and a business account. So
Biggleswade and
I just wanted to read
Hatfield
out
were good
this
today.
because I think
Wow.
I've skipped past this a couple of times. Moira's saying, what about a wee daily series of ABC of selling? A is 4, B is 4. Ask folk for suggestions.
Wow, that requires thought and planning. It is a good idea. What I'm thinking is I'm just going to do little daily. This is what I'm up to videos. But I will store that away in my brain box.
It is quite a nice idea.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It might be something we could do around Vlogmas time. Do something themed like that.
Don't know.
Maybe. Don't know.
Appreciate the idea though. Yeah, I'm thinking we might have missed the last big weekend before winter sets in.
It might have been,
for
but
boot
it's been
sailing,
raining on and off.
But there you go. And we are both in the mindset of trying to clear
But
stuff.
we do have a couple of jumble trails to go to before the end of the year.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing that and probably filming them.
And I'll tell you what, I went in the loft to get these lights down. I had 2 sets of lights that were actually a freebie. They were being, when our neighbours moved out, they threw out a load of stuff and just put signs up saying, please take this stuff away. It's going in the skip. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. So I went in the loft to get them and I found loads of Disney like gift sets and stuff, didn't I? That I completely forgot we had. I don't know if you remembered.
Yeah, I've forgotten. No.
And I got all productive and listed it all straight away. Very unlike me.
So Nick Kay says, that was me. I completed Banjo-Kazooie on N64 today and it wasn't enough.
Oh, cool. Well, I can show you what it is. I'll show everyone else because you know what it is.
Tim Bairn says, love your videos, learned loads about selling on eBay. It's really helped boost my business and also helped draw people into my antique shop. Enjoy your boot sale videos the most. Excellent. Yeah,
Hi,
I think they're the ones that we perhaps enjoy making and putting out the most, is the sourcing videos.
Yeah, this is Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts. It was the one that was released on 360. And it takes a bit of a detour from what you would think of as a Banjo-Kazooie game. But it does look very cool. It involves putting together vehicles from what I remember. So yeah, thank you very much. Instantly forgot who it was that bought it. Thank you. Lex texts everyone, boobies, you're not special. Lex, I thought I was your special friend.
Oh, Sam's in. Hello, Sam.
Hey, Sam. Right. So you've been threatening to share something for at least half an hour.
I haven't actually got to the end of the chat yet. Tom wants an unpaid listing personal assistant.
Well, train up Mini Tom, and then you'll have one. You see.
Right. Oh no, I thought I was at the end. Then I'm not.
Oh, it's an impossible task.
It is an important. Right. I should get my stuff, and you can see if you can get to the end of the chat. Yeah, I worry now that I'm going to miss somebody saying something important or
Yes, I sent the shredder to Buddy is still my favourite.
It's really not very exciting. I got 3 separate items. But yeah, it was nice actually to go out and
without me.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Well, it's been a long time since we've been doing something separately. But I went out with Ellen, and yeah, I mean, there's a certain amount of going into town now is such a faff, you know, everything that you have to think about and take with you and do. And so I do put it off. But Ellen really wanted to go into town to go and get some Halloween decorations.
Oh, you wouldn't believe how many decorations
we went
came
around a few charity shops, and then I found some really nice stuff, so I picked it up.
So talking of decorations, we watched your vlog, Kirsten, where you were decorating all the trees, and you had all those really nice fair trade decorations. Apparently they're selling well, aren't they?
Yeah, they were lovely, really
Good
nice
stuff. Yeah, the shop's looking great, by the way.
Yeah.
Keep the videos coming.
Okay.
And for people watching, plug to Kirsten's channel, Kirsten's Curiosities, as it is there. Find it on YouTube.
I literally haven't looked any of this up yet, but this was £2, and it's one for Josh.
Oh,
we
get to see Andrea's jugs again. I haven't seen your jugs for at least a week.
It's definitely vintage. There's made in England on the bottom, and I just thought it was really nice for £2. So
is it branded then?
Couldn't read what that says.
Oh no, the glaze is so thick over the lettering you can't really see it.
No, well, you definitely can't see it in the camera.
£2 whole. Where did you get that money from?
And then this is probably not worth anything, and I might even just keep it, but it is Wayman's Ceramics, Bristol, England. It's Bluemere. That's what it says on the bottom.
Bristol. Ooh,
and it's just really, really pretty.
I've heard terrible things about
it's just
Bristol.
like a little dipping bowl, or, you know,
trying to get the
probably put soap in it or something like that. I just thought it was really, really pretty. So that was only £1. So I got that. But this is my favourite thing that I bought. It is a set of no.
There you go. Thank me later.
JAJ. So we had some plates recently that we.
It's a 3-letter word.
We had some plates like in this kind of Pyrex milk glass, which we sold recently, and this is a set of. I think I've got 5.
PEK.
PEK. Okay.
PEK. Or maybe there's another letter there. No, 8.
Oh.
Peck.
Well, if anyone knows.
I don't know. Made in England.
But yeah, I'll finish my sentence in a minute. It's a set of 5 teacups and saucers, and they are JAJ, made in England, Pyrex glass.
So you've only got 1 jug. You need another jug.
I only bought 1 today. So yeah, they're like that. Like little white Pyrex teacups and saucers, and it's a set of 5.
Didn't you say they were the same make of what we had not long ago?
That's what I've just been saying.
Yeah, so I wasn't.
They are the same make as the 2 sets of plates that we sold recently.
Yeah, that's not really show very well, is it?
No.
Milk glass.
And they're just really, really pretty. So yeah, I paid £5 for those, so £1 for each set.
So you've got 5 cup and saucer.
Yeah. I think it's 5. Yeah, 5.
So is that like 60s stuff, do you think?
Yeah, it's 60s or 70s.
Feels that sort of era.
The
put that
plates that we had were 60s. So yeah, it's definitely that era. I just like them.
Remember to drink pinky finger up. Right?
Okay, well, like this.
Because we are that posh. Reseller Bob says we hardly sold anything for a week. eBay seems to be up and down at the moment.
Yeah, it's very much that way.
A lot of people are saying that, actually. I think our sales, which are doing okay, but they're down on a couple of weeks ago. We had a cracking week just after I did the listing challenge. See, list and the stuff will sell.
Well, this is it.
But now our sales are are pretty sporadic, to be fair, aren't they?
Yeah, some days are great, other days are not so great. Yeah.
PK Price Kensington.
Oh, okay.
Is that what I said? It
It's
said
Kensington. What's P?
PEK.
PEK.
It looks like PEK. It's not in this show. Down the bottom there.
No, you can't see it really.
Almost. Something like that. I thought it said Rex to start with, but I don't think it is. Can you see now I've got PEK in my head?
I can't even. I don't know if that's an R rather than a K.
PER? We don't know.
Dunno.
It's a jug with a flower on it. There you go.
Yeah, it's nice. It would make a nice vase, or you could use it as a jug. It's very nice.
Good evening, James. Yeah, we're okay. Glad to see you live again. Every Sunday, mate. Making me want a cuppa. Yeah.
Yeah, although those cups are way too small for me.
Have you had to call PayPal lately? I'm finding them really hard to contact and talk to an agent, all automated. I guess that's due to people not being at work and they're furloughing people or
but
stuff.
we haven't had to ring them lately, so that's
no. Touch wood, we've not had any issues.
Yeah, but yeah, look, it's a bit small for me. I like one this size.
See, that gives you more of a sense of scale. That's more what this is like in real life.
Yeah. And that is tiny. You get about 2 mouthfuls in that one. But
you know, if
you're ladies at lunch, you know, sipping your tea.
eBay seemed to have been turned off the last few weeks for me, but the last couple of days it's coming back. Okay, good.
Clink. Yeah, I think Barry was saying they're probably late 60s, but yeah,
that was the whole. We haven't sourced this week.
Yeah, we haven't been anywhere.
That was it. Andrea snuck out with her own money and spent it on things.
Yeah.
I was all shook up. I was.
Yeah, so Barry says 60s, 70s, which is what I thought it was. You scrolled straight past it.
Did I?
You did, yeah.
There. Those plates, teacups are probably late 60s, early 70s. That's what we thought. High five.
Yeah. All right.
Because my mum and dad
had to sit like that for the wedding. Lovely.
Now we've got a long overdue.
P and K.
P and K.
I think I've had something P and K before. So, possibility?
It looks like an E.
It does look like an E, but it is a possibility.
I'm going to try this again, but it doesn't really show. There, at the bottom.
No.
The glaze is so thick.
Oh, Josh thinks it's KEP, which is Price in Kensington.
KEP?
KEP.
No.
Oh, I've had an offer on a mug. I don't know if that's somebody that's watching, but I will probably accept that. I will accept it.
Yeah, a long overdue video that actually we do need to do is like a sales roundup of ceramic stuff, because it's something that we both, as you can tell, don't know much about, but we've both been experimenting with picking it up, and you've had some really good sales from it. Obviously we've had more fails as well, or things that didn't really sell for much, but it's all sold. Everything you picked up is sold. So we do need to do a sales roundup, just sharing some of that, because it's something we don't profess to know much at all about.
It's something that we've dabbled in over the years. We used to go to auctions very early on, and we used to buy glass and ceramics and stuff, and we dabbled in it. But I really want to learn more about it. So
yeah, at auction though, we had the benefit of time, because we used to go to a viewing and we'd take photos and notes and go home, research it all, come back with an idea of what we would bid on it. But generally what you've been doing now is just buying stuff because you like the look of it, coming home and then doing the research. But it's generally £1 or £2 an item, you know. So
not losing much. But at the same time, I'm learning. So, you know, like I didn't know anything about Kashmiri papier-mâché when we picked that little tray up for £1. I just liked it. So I picked it up and then researched it, and it's really sought after. So, you know, now I know that. So if I ever see anything like that again, then I know it's worth paying a bit more for.
Exactly.
So,
And the one time recently we did spend a fair bit on ceramics was that Ken Edwards stuff. And that was only because we took a chance on a Ken Edwards plate, knowing nothing about it the year before, and learnt that he was collected, and particularly the more fancy vases and stuff were worth some pretty good money. And all of the Ken Edwards stuff is sold. No, I think we've got one left.
we do have one
Do we have
small.
one?
We've got the small vase left.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it was our good friend Selena that bought the others. So we've only got one of those left. But it's been fascinating, and I'm now focusing in on this sort of stuff a lot more because you've experimented and had some success with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's cool. So long-winded way of saying we had plans to do a sales roundup just focusing in on this stuff, which I think would be a bit interesting.
I think it will be. So Game Station UK says, how do you know the difference between what might sell and what doesn't? I keep looking at listings and think, would I buy? Who would buy that? Don't want to be left with junk or out of pocket. Well, for me, I think that if I'm not investing a huge amount in it, then I'm not too worried if it goes back to a boot sale, or even if I just donate it back to charity. I'm not losing a lot, and I've learned something. But I just tend to go with buying things that I think, would I buy that? And if I think, would I buy that? Answer yes, then I pick it up.
And you can always search completed listings, which we still both use as a tool. So going to eBay.
I mean, with that kind of thing, I don't. I just buy it because it's a reasonable price, and I don't know, just an instinct that it's saleable. So.
Well, if you like something, someone else is going to, which is But you can, as a safety net, use eBay. eBay is your best tool to find out what sells and what doesn't, because you can go into search, then do completed, and then do sold, and you can see how many out of all the completed widgets that you're looking at, out of it, all the ones that completed, then you can refine it by how many of those actually sold, and you get an idea of the demand. That's all we ever do, really. Yeah,
so the general consensus is it is price in Kensington.
Exactly what Louise?
No, Sue.
Sue, sorry, says, best to look at completed listings to see what actually has sold. Yeah. Because we all know that there's a lot of stuff listed for sale on eBay at prices they're never going to get for it. That means nothing.
Yeah.
The only thing that actually gives you information is when stuff has sold, and it's like the little green prices actually sold. That's your hard actual information about what somebody was prepared to actually pay.
Oh, look, Josh has got the info.
The JAJ. Are we JAJ now?
No. We're talking about the T-set.
Oh, I thought we were still trying to decipher that.
1961, apparently. I need to write this down.
It was produced in 61 for a year. How does Josh know this stuff?
Josh knows stuff.
That's very limited edition. They must be totally valuable. Talking small, I bought 2 sub-miniature cameras today. Sub-miniature, or like spy cameras. You know, the little one. I don't know. Good evening. PEK is still priced in Kensington.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean, Lex, that the E might be an ampersand. It just looks like an E. It doesn't even look like an ampersand.
It doesn't. It's got a straight bottom.
But we'll take people's word for it, and I'll just search price. I think I've had something priced in Kensington before, actually. So.
Okay. So we didn't have much to share. That is the extent. I know.
Extent of the tat.
Unlike us. So we'll just have to read from the chat.
It's already 10 to 9, so we've managed to fill 50 minutes.
Yeah. Our eBay page is linked below most of our videos, so you can go over and have a look. If they are stamped JAJ Pyrex, then they are pre-1973. After this, it's Pyrex was licensed to Cornings in Sunderland. Well, there's a whole lot of information. Thanks, Chris.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know what. Oh, Leanne's having trouble with returns.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it happens. We've said it a million times. Yeah, it's really hard to detach yourself from it when you feel like you're being scammed or done over.
Yeah, I rant a fair amount, don't I?
Andrea comes in and takes it all out on me, and then goes back into her office and calms down. Yeah. If you're going to sell much on the internet, eventually somebody will rip you off.
Rocky Rose. I feel like I've walked into the 50s with Nick controlling Andrea's money and constantly examining her jugs.
I'll have to look at this jug again in more detail. Ooh. What else was it? And
he was bad as Eamon Holmes. I don't know how he gets away with half the comments.
You're comparing me to Eamon Holmes?
He makes on the television these days.
Oh, I feel old now. What a comparison to make.
I don't know if you probably didn't see any of the hoo-ha about Amanda Holden's dress and how she was popping out of it. And she got lots of complaints about it from Britain's Got Talent. And Eamon Holmes was going on and on and on about it. And she said, can you even say things like that on the telly? I think in the end, she was just getting a bit like, come on, you're a bit close to the bone now.
Who, his other half?
No, he was interviewing Amanda Holden.
Oh, right. Oh.
She was like, can you even say that on the telly these days? But somehow he gets away with it.
Andrew, will you be making any more videos soon?
Well, probably. I don't know.
Would love to see some about pottery, jewelry, etc. As I love picking it up, and we appear to have similar taste.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, actually, I have got a load of jewelry to list, but just costume jewelry. But I haven't actually picked any up recently. I've just been hoarding it. Yeah.
Have you thought of doing a fails video? Oh, we never fail. Yeah, could do. I mean, I
had a fail this week. One of the little wooden plates that I picked up at a jumble trail. I picked up a painted wall hanging wooden plate, and then another one was all engraved, and it was really lovely. And then realised that it was all split on the back. And I thought, okay, well, maybe I could just list it for less if it's split on the back and describe it as. But then when I got it into like proper sunlight, you could see where I don't know, some sort of wear. I don't know if they'd had something wet in it or something, and it all buckled and
it was knackered.
Yeah, to put it bluntly. So that's gone back in charity, but it's only 50p. So.
I had a fail recently. I bought, along with a whole load of other Nerf guns, a recent Nerf gun pickup. Great big gun. I think we shared it at the time.
Yeah.
And it's completely kaput.
Oh.
It does nothing. It should have it is electrically powered. I've had new batteries in it. And it does nothing. And this was kind of the lion's share of the value of the pickup. I'll still make money on the rest of the guns. I picked up about, I don't know, 10 guns, and I paid the guy £12. So I'll do okay. But this will have to be just sold for spares or repair or something. It's just so annoying because normally if these don't work or electricals don't work, you can see why, because the battery compartment's all corroded and it's done some damage somewhere or whatever. But this looks in really good nick, and it's frustrating because I can't see what the problem is. But it's just dead. Yeah.
I just highlighted Barbara was saying that she was loving ceramics as well. Has learned lots from Miller books over the years.
Oh yeah, the Miller Antiques books. Yeah.
And then Rich has got a good point. So sometimes it's good to put the phone away when outsourcing, unless you're looking for books and media. Generally, if you like it, then someone else will too, and you'll see things you may not have seen before. Yes, completely.
I think you're right, and it's if you don't allow yourself to experiment and take chances and fail, then you're never going to step outside of whatever your little comfort zone is. So yeah, I think we both have always tried to experiment a little bit here and there, and slowly your knowledge pool kind of expands with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because I mean, we've been doing this a long time, but we still learn every day, don't we? Yeah. So Leanne says she tried to get them to remove it, given there was nothing more I could do. So I just stated what happened, offered refund, buyer opened a return, but then closed. Says it just upset me. I worked hard to keep that 100%, although thankfully it hasn't put people off. Yeah, I had one this week, or maybe it was last week. There was somebody that was basically feedback extortion, wasn't it? It was like, if you don't give me a partial refund, then I will leave you negative feedback.
What was the item? I can't remember the case.
It was the Peter Rabbit napkins.
Oh my Lord, that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
We sold some napkins. We'll show you what they're like. Right.
Yeah.
We bought a job lot of these, and they're starting to sell really well. We're doing them at £10 for 2 packs, and that's how they come. So this is a napkin folded into quarters, right?
So there's sizes on the back.
20 napkins, 10 each size, 10 each, which is stated in the listing.
Yeah, and it's pretty standard for a napkin or a handkerchief.
So she gets these and she goes, why are these so small? If I'd have known that, I wouldn't have bought them.
You've sent me the wrong ones. These are too small.
Oh, right.
I need bigger ones.
Take them out of the packet and unfold them.
So I politely explained that they were that size when unfolded, but she didn't like that.
And then it was the whole, I need them for little Timmy's birthday.
So I offered, I've tried to be professional, polite the entire way. I think I was, and offered a refund on return. But she didn't want to refund them, and she basically said, we need to sort this out, otherwise I'm going to leave you negative feedback. And I said, well, I have offered you a refund on return of the item, but I've told you I don't want to return it. And I said, well, that's fair enough. And she said, the other thing she said was, you've ripped me off in price. And I said, I can assure you we've not ripped you off. We've priced them as a standard price for that item. We've not overpriced our item. We've not ripped you off. Please return if you're not happy. And
but she didn't leave negative in the end, did she?
No, I think she's been removed from eBay because I blocked her, and then it now says deleted. So I think so. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's just one of those things where it's just like really, it winds you up at the time, makes you rant a bit, but just have to get on with it.
Frankie's Finds. Help, please. I just posted a car stereo like 10 minutes ago. You posted it? Oh, listed it, maybe you mean. I now have 2 offers for the same amount. One has 900 plus feedback, the other 1,000 plus, and they're both in the same city. What do I do?
Oh.
If you're happy with the amount, just pick one and accept it.
Yeah.
You're not going to know which one to go for.
No.
If the amount isn't enough, counter.
Yeah. So yeah, just to finish what I was saying about the napkins. So basically, she wasn't going to be happy with anything unless I gave her some money back, and I didn't want to do that. So, and I really felt, how you feel like somebody's really just pushing. All they want is some money off, or they want you to give them their money back. And no, I dug my heels in.
It definitely had a whiff of, I'll fire out some emails and get some money back, if not all of it.
Yeah.
And then she didn't like it when we said, of course you can have your money back, just return the item. Tracy, hey Nick, my other half is a massive Pet Shop Boys fan. Do you like REM? Yes, absolutely. They're probably my second favorite band of all time, after Depeche Mode. I was obsessed with REM through most of the 90s. It's pretty gutted when they split up, but I have everything they've released albums wise. Yeah, love them. Love Michael Stipe. Well, the whole lot. Peter Buck is a genius guitarist.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm just scrolling through. I'll let you carry on.
Hi, Lawrence Cool New. Being in antiques business for 20 years plus, and the best way to learn is when you lose money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I make mistakes.
Yeah.
Totally.
You don't forget losing money.
Yeah, I didn't know that, Lainey. Thank you. She says
What's that?
JOJ is James A. Jobling. I didn't know that. So I've learned that.
James A. Jobling. What a name.
Thanks. Oh, it's made in Sunderland.
Ah. Found a book for £30, didn't buy it. Got home and found it listed for 75 to 154. However, none showed up as sold. Yeah, so maybe those people are just chancing their arm.
Could be.
Yeah, you've got no solid information there.
And it is a lot to lose, isn't it? £30.
It's a lot to spend on a bit of a whim, but you can use, I don't know if you got the option to do the Terapeak research. I use that a lot when I'm really stuck. And that gives you a year's worth of sold history on eBay. And you get Terapeak research free with a shop subscription now, don't you?
Yeah. Thank you, Sean. Yeah. I just accepted an offer from Sean for the Hello Kitty mug.
Oh, was that? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh, Lex is currently being scammed. It's such fun. Oh, yeah. I think I did read that earlier.
What was that about then?
I'll have to show it to you later.
Oh, yeah. It sucks. No way around it. It sucks.
It does.
Especially when you know it's happening and it's like,
Yeah.
oh my God, they're going to get away with this and I can't do much about it. And it's like someone just stealing from you in front of your eyes.
Oh, I know. But Lex, isn't that the one where you can pretty much prove that, that you're in the right?
We had one once where, I don't know why we're focusing on it. We'll move on from this in a sec.
Yeah. Oh, we have got a super chat.
We had one once. Go on then, highlight that one. What does it say? Familia da Estrada. Don't know.
Is that a super sticker? Anyway, thank you very much. That was very much appreciated.
Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. There's no message with it. I was going to say, we had one once where a lady bought a pair of shoes from us.
Oh, yeah.
And then claimed there was something wrong with them. She
phoned and spoke to me on the phone.
Yeah. And anyway, she fought it and she forced it through eBay and got her money back. And then we found the same shoes being sold by her on her website.
Oh, no, that was a different shoe story.
The different scam.
No, yeah.
Yeah, she was a piece of work.
I won't tell you who it is, but I know she's a Depop seller as well. I see her on Depop now.
So she was effectively buying stock from other sellers and getting it for free by abusing the system and then selling it on other websites. Oh,
I think it's a very similar thing that Lex might be having going on at the
right.
moment.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Michelle, the Nabil on BGT. Oh,
Nabil.
Yeah. Oh, he was brilliant, and I voted for him, and I wanted him to win, and he didn't.
Oh, who? Oh, yeah. Are we allowed to say who won? I don't know who won.
No, because Neil hasn't seen it yet. He's going to watch it on catch up, so
just
we won't.
whisper.
No, I'll tell you later. It wasn't Nabil.
It wasn't.
Sorry if that was a spoiler, but yeah. Oh yeah, Emma bought some wicker that had woodworm. That was
not wordworm then.
No, well,
I tell you, wordworm is worse, especially when they get in your books.
I I didn't even read.
You'll be happily reading your book. It's, oh no, I've got wordworm in this book.
That's so funny because I didn't even read wordworm. I literally just read woodworm. Wordworm.
Wicker with woodworm. That's quite. That's a determined
correct
woodworm.
Yourself.
Eating that straw.
Oh, Jonathan Hill says, do you think it's worthwhile for a non-business seller to accept returns?
It's an interesting question because for those that don't understand the point of the question, as business sellers, we are obliged, well, we have to because of distance selling regulation, which only applies to businesses. So if you are selling as a private seller, you can say, I don't accept returns. So yeah, is it worthwhile switching or allowing returns if you are a private seller? I suppose it would instill confidence in the buyer if you're saying we have returns open. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we have pretty much only ever sold. I mean, I was a private seller for maybe a year in about 98 or something. We've been a business seller since the 90s. So I can't really remember what it's like.
I can tell you from a buyer's point of view, I always look for business sellers. So I know that if I have an issue with the item, I know I can return it. So if there's a private seller and a business seller selling the same thing for, about the same amount, I will go with the business seller because I know that they will accept the return. So
Finley says, my biggest fail, spent £405 on a Guardians of the Galaxy Walkman, didn't realise it was broken.
Absolutely gutting.
What? Leanne's best fail, the best fail ever, was selling my old PS3 to someone from Jersey. Cost me more to send than I got paid. Postage fails. We've been there.
Yeah.
We've been there. Yeah. You don't make that mistake too many times. Oh, did I get it wrong? Sorry. Nerf blaster, not gun.
No.
Not a gun. It's a blaster.
You're not allowed to say that anymore, are you?
Sorry, Jack. Okay. Oh, Fritz liked the video. Good. I mentioned that earlier. Yeah, I've still got all the stuff sat here. I thought it was worth doing as a separate little haul video because, I mean, this is the stuff that really got us into reselling vintage toys, which we find a lot harder to find 20 years on from when we started. We would trip over My Little Ponies and Care Bears and stuff in the late 90s, early 2000s. So I thought when I got that haul, it was worth making a separate video on.
Yeah.
Because it's cool stuff and you don't see it.
Yeah. And you spotted that before me at the Jumble Trail, didn't you? You were like, look in this box, look in this box. I was like,
and the box just we weren't filming that day. It was typical because we found some really cool stuff that day, some really good deals. But we spotted this box and it was like, I think I spotted that in it, which is seared into my brain because I had this as a child. And then it was like, oh, Fisher Price, oh, keeper. And then I'm like, how much of the stuff? And when he said the larger ones, 50p, I was like, okay. And I was, because he mentioned larger ones, 50p. I was like, and what about the smaller ones? And he was like, 10p. I was like, okay.
yeah, let's go for it.
And then I just grabbed everything.
So you're getting some advice about the Nerf gun. James says, have a look online for the gun. There may be a safety switch somewhere or something that needs to be in a certain position for it to work. I
had the same thought.
Have you looked on YouTube to see if there's a repair or tear down video of that Nerf gun? I
haven't gone into it as far as taking it apart or doing some research. It's worth my time with that gun to do that. So yeah, I appreciate that. I did have the same thoughts that there will be a safety or something, because a lot of the guns don't operate unless there's, something is shut or something is pressed. But no, I couldn't figure it out. But I will certainly look into it further. I have not given up yet.
Primary seller says, worst return I had, plush wasn't soft enough for my daughter.
Wow. All that over a napkin. Yes, Peter, I know.
I know. And like we were saying that because, I did ring eBay to to find out if I could get the feedback removed if she posted it. But and I know it seems like there's a lot of time to waste over just napkins. However, it's the principle of the thing, because if we don't stand up for ourselves, then people will carry on thinking that it's absolutely fine just to behave that way on eBay and to get their money back and to do that kind of thing.
Well, here's the thing. We reported this woman for feedback extortion and all of the things that she was doing. And we don't know, but it looks like her account has gone. So maybe other people reported her, and eBay is watching this stuff.
Yeah.
So everyone who's in tonight, please, if you feel you've been scammed or ripped off or whatever, at the very least, put a report in and explain what's happened, because we think that eBay are monitoring that stuff and they are taking action. But eBay are not going to know and are not going to be able to take action on these scammers and these people who are trying to get all this stuff for free and sell it on other websites. Oh, that woman did wind me up. So please, everyone who's watching now, take note of that. At the very least, when you're pretty sure, when you know you've been ripped off, make a report.
The Hill says, sorry, not been here for a while. Had a tough few months, but starting to get back on track. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you've had a tough time recently.
Yeah, no need to apologize. I'm bad. Try again. Glad things are coming around. Yeah, good to see you.
Yeah, I'm glad things are improving.
Feedback extortion usually gets the person a perma ban from eBay. Maybe that was the case.
Okay. Right, maybe.
It's funny actually when people start using those words that allude to feedback extortion. You're like, well done. You're not going to get your money back now.
Well, I shared it with a few people online, and they're like immediately, well, there you go.
She tripped herself up on that one.
Just
Leanne saying there, I've recently been buying from auctions. I'd love to go back to auction. We haven't for so long. We plan to this year get back into auctions. Lots of boxes of this and that, and I've made more from the stuff I couldn't see. It's really good for learning. Yeah, absolutely that. Yes.
Thank you, Tony. Dav G is asking did we ever resolve the issue with the headlight? Only in terms of they did refund us, but we've never managed to get anybody to come and talk to us, which was very frustrating. We would like to have had that open discussion with eBay as to why they choose to deal with returns in that way, and why they choose to do what they do, because there are so many people that have been in worse situations than we had and lost a lot more money.
I would like to think that it was discussed at eBay and maybe they looked into things, but they pretty much declined to come on and talk to us about the policies that were in place that led us to go round the county on a wild goose chase. And they gave us our money back in the hope that we would go away, essentially. But yeah, we're really glad we made that video. Not least because it had like 250,000 views and made us more money than the actual car park.
Well,
which was bizarre in the end.
We were in a more privileged position than some, other sellers who have been been scammed even worse.
Exactly. The problem is it's still going on and we hear about it. People message us still on that video. That video's had thousands of comments of people saying, this is why I left eBay. This is why I took all my business elsewhere. I got ripped off. eBay wouldn't help me. There's pages and pages of it.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't want to attack eBay in any way, because we still like eBay. We still support it and sell on there. But we would like them to really sort of take notice of that, because we think that then, that there are things that they can change. I don't know if people read that before, but Lex is saying that if you're a jewelry seller, message her if you want the name of a prolific scammer.
And this is where, going back, I want to reiterate.
I was just going to say to Sue that we'll let her off because, you know, Harry Potter's much better than watching us.
Can I reiterate, going back to what Lex is saying? You see, if enough people report that scammer, hopefully they'll get booted off eBay.
Yeah. Oh, there's Rod in. Hi, Rod. Missed you.
Sorry, what was that, Rod?
I think he must be because Peter's saying hello to him.
Oh, hey, Rod. Yeah, Stu's saying, g'day, Rod.
Yeah, so Rocky Rose says, when I get a potential dodgy buyer, I just keep stating the rule, return for refund. I always report them and block. Reporting is the only way to keep it safe for others. Absolutely. Yeah. That sums it up.
Yeah. But we all have to keep doing it and make a point of doing it. And eBay would have to take notice, you know, when a certain account is getting flagged up all of the time. But yeah, I think a common thing that people do these days is they will fire off a reason to try and get money off, because it's only an email to them, and try and get some money off. And we just always call their bluff and say, send it back. And then a large proportion of time, that's the last you ever hear, because they're like, okay, I'm not getting money back for no good reason.
Yeah.
And they don't want to send it back. We're pretty sure that's what happened with the I was going to say pancakes. No, napkins.
Pancakes. Have you got Carla's brain now?
I don't know.
Yeah, Lex says that, but she's trying a different angle now.
Some are very persistent, aren't they, Lex? Yes. What was that? Kachingamundo. A bite-sized Star Wars quiz game.
Rod says they've had a buyer moan about an item before it's even arrived. The crazy ones will try anything.
Wow, that's quite something.
Absolutely.
Missed.
Sorry. What?
I don't know what this one was.
Has Boris given us another announcement tomorrow? Somebody's just said, I wonder what Boris is going to tell us tomorrow.
Oh, I'd rather watch the spitting image, Boris. He's funnier. Kez had some photography kit up for £75. The guy offered 60. I countered at 65. He declined and then purchased at 75.
Yeah, that's very odd.
Yeah, there's a few nutters about.
Yeah. We're so far behind in this chat.
Oh, they're talking about word worms there. Oh. Yeah, cute. It's fine. We didn't put two and two together immediately, and that it was you that had bought the other stuff. And then when we realized, it's like I said to you, we've sent him the thing he's just bought, and then
Anyway, it's all fine now.
It's sorted. I don't know if it's with you yet, what we've sent you, but it should be soon.
Yeah, eBay will always insist on accepting a return anyhow. I'm guessing that's for the private.
That's a nice comment. Hi, Chris. I assume that's a hello or goodbye. Your experiences and honesty have been a great help with my part-time reselling this year. Good.
Oh, fab. I will get to the end of this chat, perhaps before we leave.
Do you have an accountant? No, we don't. We do it all ourselves. Katrina picked up a keeper as well. Keep your eyes peeled. I was quite surprised at some of the prices that I shared in that video of the big keepers, the ones with keys. This one was, what was this, about 35? I think I should get back on this. Needs a bit of a hairdo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Emma says, I'm really missing going to auctions and jumble sales. Yeah, jumble sales is what I'm missing, because we've got some good ones that we've missed this year. Had had one written on the calendar for this weekend. It's like, and it's usually one of our better jumbles. It's the, the big one near your mum and dad. And yeah, missing it.
There was someone asking about pallets. We've not gone down the route of pallet returns. We've bought stock by the pallet load before, but not return stuff. Somebody was also way back asking about, do we do the Alibaba buying from the Far East? It's not something that excites us. It's not really what we do. We are scavengers and recyclers, really.
Is that what we are?
Yeah.
I prefer the term thrifter.
We're pickers. We find things.
We find them new homes.
And flip them.
Yeah. We find them new homes. We like to rehome things.
Yeah.
We're rehomers.
Occasionally we'll buy a truckload of boots and then wonder what on earth we're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, generally we buy secondhand individual items.
Neil says he hasn't been suspended from eBay for a few months now, so that's good going.
Oh, fingers crossed, Neil.
You've jinxed it now. Sarah says it needles me that if they return because it doesn't fit, you then have to refund the postage too. Exactly. It's like if you buy something from ASOS or somewhere else, Boohoo or whatever, you don't get your postage back.
I thought doesn't fit means they pay return.
Yeah, they pay return, but you have original postage. We have to refund their original postage. If you bought something, online from a online sort of catalogue place, then you don't have to. You don't get your postage back.
Right.
Yeah. Don't know if you want to read that one while I'm scrolling.
Angela, hi. We had issues with a buyer. We followed eBay policies and refunded if she returned. We refunded. She did not return the item. There was no problem with the item. And refunded if she returned. We refunded and she did not return. Well, surely you should wait till it gets back and then refund. It sounds like you did it the other way around there.
Yeah. Yes. I still haven't caught up with the Global Thrifters.
Carla's brain is the best
episode, but I've heard plenty about it. Try and watch it tomorrow when I'm listening. Oh, Jason saying something about Thinkway RC vehicle.
Excuse me. Picked up Thinkway RC. Oh yeah, I had that one not long ago. Mine was broken though, but it still went for. I can't even remember.
No, but it's still sold.
20 or 30. Yeah. I don't know.
We've been just choosing silly names. Keeps life a bit more interesting. That's our name for this week.
We'd been walking in the woods before we, earlier on today. That's all.
Yeah.
Wow, lots and lots of chat. We'll read a few more bits and then we will let you wonderful people get on with your evenings.
Oh, Dave says it's okay. We've had our extra time now. We can go.
We can go, can we?
We're fine. So thanks, Dave.
Katrina had 2 jumble trails today. When have we got one due? Is it next week?
One next Saturday and then the week after as well. As far as I know, I don't think there'll be many more because of the weather.
Hello.
That was
it's a cube.
Cube.
Sold a cube.
Sharky says common scam is sending back same items but upgrading their own collection for better quality. Yeah, I mean, there's not a huge amount you can do about that, really.
Well, if we can issue the 50%.
Yeah, you can do that.
But you're still
out of pocket.
Still out of pocket. Yeah.
Oh, Neil said he was at the auction this week, looked around the auction room and half the bidders inside were wearing masks. Oh, that winds
with their noses sticking out.
We went to the Harvester with my dad last week, didn't we?
Mm.
And the waitress was absolutely wonderful. They were obviously short-staffed. She was doing everything. She was on the desk greeting people. She was serving everybody. She was really friendly. Brilliant at her job. But she was wearing her mask with her nose out. It was just...
There's no point in wearing your mask if your nose is sticking out.
Oh, why do people do it?
We're wombles.
Yes.
Yes,
Wombling
Barry.
free.
We have
Buying things that other folk leave behind.
womble
It's
jeans.
exactly that.
I'm a
I
wombler.
did put that on my Instagram profile once, that I was a womble, and then I thought, but there's a different term for wombling. That's when you pick up receipts, isn't it, outside a supermarket, and then you go and claim the points, or I don't know. I've never done it. I think Carly used to do it, but
I have no idea what you're talking about.
yeah, well, wombling is a very different thing these days, so I took it off. Yeah. Oh, make sure you go for a wee first.
Oh, we may have to watch this
Yeah.
tonight. So,
oh yeah, where is Matt Walker? That is a good question, Kate.
I've not seen him for a couple of weeks.
No, I think he was in last week, but I didn't see a shout out unless I missed it.
Oh. So, going back to my thoughts for many of you have been playing along with our quiz. We think that's kind of come to the end of its life. We may do sporadic quizzes now and again on that channel, but in the meantime, I'm going to use that as a channel to go live on during the day, do listing hangouts, and anyone would be welcome to pop in and have a chat, bring up a topic. Kind of like I'm seeing it as a kind of water cooler place, the place we can go and be social. It can be a channel you can have on in the background during the day while you're listing. So I'm going to experiment with that. So the channel that is currently Let's Get Quizzical, probably change the name.
Yeah, that might confuse people.
We're going to morph that, at least for the meantime, into a kind of a channel where everyone can hang out. So yeah, I'll start that at some point next week.
Josh Smith would like you to do more packaging videos.
Yeah, I know a lot of people like those. I tend to, be up against time when I'm packaging and getting organized enough to film it. But I'm going to be doing daily videos. So I will incorporate at least showing what's going out and maybe a little bit of packaging as and when. It's getting in the headspace of filming everything you're doing. It's not easy. I forget. Getting old. What can I say? I'm getting old. I don't remember.
So Neil says Matt Walker's watching someone else's stream. Has he defected to Closet Geek? Is that what's happened?
Outrageous. You wait till I see that Matt Walker.
Change the name to the Reselling Water Cooler.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, that could work.
What channel Nem said?
Yeah, that could work. Right, I've got to the end of the chat.
You never did.
Congratulations to me.
You never did. Is Mel back? Oh, Mel's in.
Yeah,
hey, good
Mel.
morning in Australia. How are you? Yeah, we're just going, Mel.
Yeah.
No, you've arrived. We'll that's it. We're done.
We're out of here.
So thank you very much for spending a whole hour and a half with us. I hope that was interesting.
Well, it wasn't quite an hour and a half because we were a bit late.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look, Julie's just joined us as well. But we're going, Julie. No, that's the wrong one. There we go. Julie's just joined us.
We're going, Julie.
Yeah.
You're just in time to see Andrea's fresh and new words of wisdom. Spent quite a long time working on it this week. I think you're going to be impressed. So hand it over to you.
Stay safe and sanitize.
Outrageous.